What's up YouTube, Alien Rides here, and today we are taking a look at the GotWay MSX Pro Speed Edition. This is the newest GotWay MSX model and the faster one over the normal GotWay MSX Pro. One thing that kind of bothered me a little bit about the GotWay MSX Pro is that there was kind of this pretty low top-end speed to it. It didn't really feel very pro to me. This changes all of that. So let's take a look at this wheel, subscribe, and let's ride. And today we've got a brand new electric unicycle to look at. Today we've got a brand new electric unicycle to look at. We're going to take a look at the MSX Pro Speed Edition. We're going to go out with my friend Mike and we're going to make a video of it today. So let's see what's inside the box. It's another box. Got a little manual, which is useless. You've got a 3 amp charger. Okay, so it comes with these wrist guards from eWheels.
Yes, eWheels.
Branded eWheels. Very nice. And Jason, thank you. There it is. Wow, so shiny. There it is. Looks good. It's got these new matte black pedals, huh? That's pretty cool. Pads are pretty thin. Fancy new light in the back. Looks pretty good. It's got a lift sensor right here. So you can just lift it up. Standard kind of power button, USB sensor, charge port. Double headlight though. That's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's do a lift speed test to see how fast it goes when we just lift it up. Obviously, you won't get the speed if you're riding because you need some buffer there for wind, body weight, stuff like that. So let's see what we get here. "78 kilometers per hour. 78 kilometers per hour is 48.4 freedom units or 48.4 miles per hour. Pretty fast. All right, let's go cut out at 48 miles an hour. So we actually just went out with the MSX Pro and we did some testing, and we were a bit surprised that we were getting beeps in the low 30s. It turns out we were actually sent the MSX Pro Torque Edition and not the Speed Edition, which is unfortunate, but the seller is really cool and they're going to take care of Mike and send him the right wheel, so that's good. Unfortunately, that means a lot of the content we shot for this video just wouldn't quite make sense, so I'm going to cut some of that out. I'm going to use some of the relevant bits, and maybe I'll do a voiceover while we look at some ride footage that we shot today, and we'll compare the MSX Pro Speed Edition to the MSX Pro Torque Edition. Hopefully it's still a fun video. Okay, so let's get into it.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
So off the bat, the very first thing I noticed is just the super smooth power delivery. I also just really love the feel of the GotWay MSX Pro. It just feels like a super nimble wheel for how big it is, and you can really carve on it. The pedals are high, you can go off-roading, you can do all kinds of stuff on it. It's just a super fun wheel to ride. Let me go slalom these cones real quick here.
Now let's take a look at some ride footage while we talk about the M Super Pro Speed and Torque Editions. I unfortunately wasn't using an ND filter, so the image quality isn't as good as normal, but I still love the magic drone footage that we captured. I also didn't want to mess up Mike's brand new wheel, so we're not going too crazy on the M Super Pro, but we're having fun. Someday we'll need to find a company to sponsor us so we can send it like Phantomus over these jumps. First, starting with the specs. Both wheels have a pretty awesome battery pack with 1800 watt hours using the new 21700 cells. This is a huge battery pack and capable of 60 miles of range going at slow to moderate speeds, and about half of that if you're cruising at higher speeds. The two variants have slightly different wattage. The torque version has 2500 watts and the speed version has 2000 watts. From the free spin data that we've collected, It seems the speed version is able to spin at about 10 miles per hour faster than the torque version. The speed version could be ridden up to 45 miles per hour or so, with the torque version at about 37 miles per hour. At just over 50 pounds, it's not as heavy as my monster, but I still wouldn't want to carry it up several flights of stairs. It's doable in a pinch though, and remains very portable. It easily fits next to you on a train or bus, or in your car. I don't mind doing errands and bringing the MSP into a restaurant, but I typically don't enjoy that on my monster. It's just too big. So thinking about the MSP Torque Edition a bit, I think it would be appealing if you live in a very hilly area to take advantage of all of that torque. It also might be more appealing if you're not a speed demon like myself. Personally, I'm willing to sacrifice a few miles per hour up a hill to go faster on flat ground. And flat ground is the majority of my riding, and that's in San Francisco. I would love it if GotWay stopped shipping 2 models of wheels. Figure out how to deliver torque and speed in a single package. I think that's going to lessen the confusion, as well as increase sales and satisfaction. I'm looking forward to testing the new Monster V4 later, because that looks like a total beast with 4,000 watts of power. Now, let's talk about 1 or 2 things that might be improved, and we'll wrap this video up.
Alright guys, so there's one problem here with the magnets on these pedals, so check this out. So they don't hold very well, and that's because these pedals don't quite fit into the groove here. So check this out. They overlap here a little bit, and that's because these are the larger ACM pedals, which are more comfortable I think, but they don't quite fit the shell as well. So maybe GotWay can design a better side panel here that will accommodate these larger pedals. You could also just put a magnet here, I think. You just put a bigger magnet here on the outside, and that would work as well. Okay, so real quick, let's talk about how it compares to some other wheels I've tried. Acceleration-wise, I think this thing is great. It definitely accelerates much better than my Monster. I think it feels about the same as my Nikola Plus though. I need to test it out, and that's actually pretty good because this wheel is bigger than Nikola Plus, so you have less mechanical advantage to accelerate. What I do notice though is definitely longer braking, so the braking is not as responsive as something like the Nikola Plus. Alright guys, that's all we got for this episode on the GotWay MSX Pro Speed Edition. It's always fun to do videos on different types of electric vehicles, from unicycles to skateboards to scooters and more, so we're going to have a lot more content coming down the road. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Peace out.